Do you ever feel out of touch with God? Do you sometimes struggle to feel His presence in your life? Or simply just forget about Him as you go about your business, getting to the end of the day and realizing that you haven't even prayed once? We live in a digital, fast-paced age where we have become so consumed with our work, study, Instagram feeds, and general life that it becomes easy to lose our awareness of God. An awareness of God is the act of placing God at the center of your life, mind, heart, and soul. It is a recognition that wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you are never alone. It is the understanding that you are on this earth because of the Almighty giving you life. It is the acceptance of King David's words in Psalm 3 verse 5, which says, "I lie down and sleep. I awake again because the Lord sustains me." And Psalm 54 verse 4, "Surely God is my help. The Lord is the one who sustains me." An awareness of God is the comprehension of God's incomprehensible, indescribable, constant, unmeasurable love for us. Unfortunately, we get distracted from this understanding. Yet, God has given us a way to be constantly aware of Him. When was the last time you stopped and looked at the nature around you? When was the last time you just sat and watched the sunset? Or simply lifted your eyes and looked up at the starry night sky? It is easy to take for granted the beauty God has placed around us, especially when we are either on our phones, working, studying, socializing, and even just trying to survive. In his book, My Father, My King, Rabbi Pliskin outlines that while we may never truly grasp God's real essence, He has left signs of Himself around us. You see, in biblical times, believers realized that God didn't just give us His word in the scriptures, but rather, He also revealed it in nature. This is reflected throughout scriptures. Take for instance Psalm 8 verses 3 to 4, which says, "When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon, the stars, which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them, human beings that you care for them?" Isaiah 40 verse 26, "Lift up your eyes and look to the heavens. Who created all these? He who brings out the starry host one by one and calls forth each of them by name. Because of His great power and mighty strength, not one of them is missing." Psalm 19 verse 1, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands." Psalm 136 verses 6 to 9, "Who spread out the earth upon the waters, His love endures forever. Who made the great lights? His love endures forever. The sun to govern the day, His love endures forever. The moon and stars to govern the night, His love endures forever." God has given us an amazing, breathtaking world. We just need to lift up our eyes and be immersed in His presence. As Rabbi Pliskin outlines, the greater our awareness of the immensity and complexity of the universe, the greater will be our awe for our God and His love for us. So next time you're having a bad day, need a boost, or just want to feel God's presence in your life, look around you at the world He has placed before us. When you see the stars, think of God's vastness and greatness. When you see the sand on the shore, think of God's indescribable love for us. When you see the trees moving in the wind, think of God's presence around us at all times. When you hear a baby cry, think of how God sees us and how He created all life. When you experience love from those around you, think of how God has allowed us to love others and to experience love from others, so that we can catch glimpses of God's great love for us. As it says in Psalm 33 verse 5, "The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of His unfailing love."